Seiko Prospex is something that most of you are familiar with. But did you know that Prospex has a special high-end adventure line called Prospex LX? LX is a reference to the Latin word for light, which is lux, and that pertains to the specially angled broad Zaratsu finish on the cases of these pieces. And most importantly, they all use the 5R spring drive caliber, which although is differently decorated, otherwise it's identical to the Grand Seiko movements, and it's made in the same studio even. Today we have the new US Special Edition in the SNR053, which represents the green Aurora effect visible around the Earth's polar regions from space, and has a sunray dial with a gradation from black to green, which evokes the darkness of space, and Earth and darkness illuminated by the Aurora. But will this be the striking green piece to add to your collection, or will this Aurora not be visible on your radar? Let's find out. What's up everyone, it's Chris with the Little Treasury channel. Welcome back. This is where we bring you original and in-depth watch content at least once per week. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be alerted as soon as we upload. I'm from Little Treasury Jewelers, which is located in Gambrills, Maryland. And it's where you go when you're in the know. As always, the watches that I review are for sale and can be purchased, so please see the description below to contact us. If you're just joining us now, I'll go over the watch's detailed measurements and features, and then I'll offer my personal opinion at the end. In our last video, I reviewed the Grand Seiko SBGJ273 Yuka Momiji, which is a red temple floor reflecting the autumn leaves outside inspired dial, which in this video I explain that story in a way that makes sense and propels this piece to be something that really is fascinating. Wrist check time. Today I'm wearing my Seiko SRPH 42K Yak Wat Chang Thailand limited edition, which I picked up while I was on vacation to Thailand a few years ago. And since I visited 9 different temples there, this was absolutely the perfect watch to pick up since it represents the white demon giant that guards the Temple of the Dawn. This one's actually getting rarer and rarer right now, and I'm really lucky that I was able to find one. Now tell me which watch you're wearing while you're watching the video and make sure to tell me why. Now let's get on to the features. My measurements for the Seiko LX Aurora are a 44.6mm case width, a 14.8mm thickness, a 50.4mm lug to lug, a 21.4mm lug width, a 33.6mm crystal diameter, and it weighs in at 145.13 grams. The case is made out of titanium and has a super hard coating known as Dia-Shield applied to make it more scratch resistant. It also has a low center of gravity to enhance wearability. Broad, sharply angled areas of Zaratsu finish can be found on the sides of the case, with small areas of matte finish on the sides and at the top of the lugs. A robust screw-down crown can be found at the 4 o'clock position. The sapphire bezel is in green on the bottom half and in shiny black on the top half, with white lines separating the boundaries and even Arabic numerals for the GMT. The bezel moves smoothly and doesn't click, and although you might be upset by this, it actually lets you adjust the bezel more precisely. The crystal is coated with a super clear coating, and I must say it's almost invisible. After seeing it, you can't unsee the difference. The dial is a gradient that matches the bezel, representing the Aurora illuminating the dark earth from the bottom, to black at the top representing space. The markers are high polished with loomed areas in the center, and the 12 is in a shield style, while the rest are trapezoidal. You will find minute marks on the chapter ring, and beneath them an odd numbered grade that sits between each even number on the bezel. Seiko can be found at the top middle section of this piece applied in white. The hour and minute hands are silver and sword style with a yellow GMT hand with an arrow tip. The second hand is silver and is a simple line with a counterweight at the end. The date can be found at the 3 position with a silver frame and a black background with white numerals. A power reserve meter can be found at the bottom left area in silver with black marks each representing approximately 10 hours of power. The Prospex symbol, spring drive, 10 bar in white, and GMT in yellow can be found at the bottom middle section. Lume can be found on all dial markers, the hour, minute, second, and GMT hands, and on all markers on the bezel. The case back is closed and has Seiko and the Prospex symbol in the center, with special edition text beneath. The movement is the 5R66 spring drive, which is literally the same as the 9R66 that Grand Seiko uses, just with a different rotor and decoration. They are even made in the same studio. This movement has been taken to the International Space Station and tested for precision by astronaut Richard Garriott. And the theme of this piece really is about outer space. The 5R66 has a 72-hour power reserve, a totally smooth sweep thanks to the electromagnetic braking system controlling it, and is accurate to 1 second per day or 15 seconds per month. The bracelet is a completely matte finish 3-link design with Seiko on the buckle. The micro adjust is perfectly integrated into the buckle, and some other people should take note of how great this works and apply it to their own watches. The Seiko LX Aurora SNR053 is 100-meter water resistant, is a US exclusive special edition, and can be yours for $5,500. Now for my personal opinion. If you check out our Seiko case in our store, the one piece that pops out tremendously over everything else is this one. The green is a vivid color and the bezel really pops to give this watch a very stunning appearance. You can't take this piece too seriously, and this is a big, fun, masculine sport watch that is meant to be something that you don't scrutinize the thickness or case dimensions, but instead you just wear it and appreciate how striking and fun it is. It is actually decently light, but it still has a decent heft to it, so if you're afraid of titanium, this could be a good place to start. Yes, it is tall, but it is absolutely wearable on my 6.5-inch wrist. It also offers a less dressy and more sporty look than its Grand Seiko cousins, and you still get the spring drive and the Zaratsu finish. I'll go ahead and recommend this piece to anyone who is looking for a colorful, fun, and exciting sport watch to wear and just wants something less dressy than a Grand Seiko. Thanks for watching today, everyone. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And of course, if you did, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and share with all of your friends and your family members too. I look forward to seeing you next video.